It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. They'll be led out by this promising young signal caller, already a starter in his first season out of Ole Miss.
Kate, when I watch these rookie quarterbacks running out to open a game, I think of the old World Series great pitcher Cliff Lee. And he made a one-handed play in the World Series and was asked about it afterwards. They said, man, how do you have so much poise? You didn't even look nervous on that stage. And he said, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. You got to tell yourself you'll be just fine. And these rookie QBs, that's part of the learning curve they're climbing.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. From midfield now. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Slot man in motion left. To throw here on first down. Connects with Johnson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. He finds space into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Tracy once more. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go right back to Tracy. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. They'll try and throw it here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Gano ready to send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Dak now from the gun. Throw complete to Lamb. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. Five men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down. From the gun is Prescott. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Brian Anger getting the call on the 4th down punt. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Into traffic, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
From the 27. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They go play action on 1st. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Finds his target, Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Here he is on 3rd and long. The screen pass falls incomplete. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Now this is a beauty of a kick. It's headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go. Prescott here from the gun. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
They'll run here on 1st down. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
It's Pickens on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. It's taken in by Lamb. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Dak throwing again. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Third and 4 coming up now. Another throw for Prescott. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. That punt sets them up at their own 2. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And this buys them some much-needed breathing room up across the 5. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Got a man. Robinson has it. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. This is complete to Neighbors. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action on 1st down. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. A give to Tracy up the middle. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Malik Hooker with the tackle. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. Kavontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. And that couldn't have hit any better. That took the perfect bounce and went out of bounds at the 1. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And they're going to need to go the length of the field to attack that deficit after the punt sets them all the way back to the 1-yard line. Dak off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Cowboys with the football. 2nd and 3 now. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline, and he's got Pickens. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. Throw complete to Lamb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Completed here to Pickens. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Micah McFadden able to make the play. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Dak now from the gun. Lamb's got it on the sideline. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, Prescott. That throw finds Pickens. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They've got a man in motion. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. So it's second down coming up.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Finds the in route complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. One last play before the break. He'll throw it. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So it's halftime, and a good game so far for you defensive maestros out there. We've got a 3-3 score after 2. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors and CeeDee Lamb headed back out on offense. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Throwing on first is Prescott. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. From the gun is Prescott. It's caught. Ferguson. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got a gain of 6 there. Bobby Okereke making that stop. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down. Here's Dak. Completes beyond the marker. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. To throw, Prescott. Into traffic, complete. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Third down, 1 yard to go. Dak throwing again. He has the first over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Another throw for Prescott. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice game by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other to give him a chance to make a play.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. George Pickens the touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gray now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They go play action on first. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
When a defender can get his hands on the pass and knock it away in any way, that's usually good things for the defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now looking to throw. He finds Slayton. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Dropping back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Giants will have a first down. Still sticking with the passing game. This finds Bellinger. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Malik Hooker with the tackle. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 43. Has his man, it's Tracy. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They are throwing it again. Connects with Slayton. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. He'll throw it yet again. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Motion man sent left. A handoff to Tracy. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants tie things 10-10. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. Gano ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most, and we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. They'll run it from the gun. Jukes out a one-stop. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Dak now from the gun. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Prescott here from the gun. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Giants offense all set to get started. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
Well, if you can't get your hands on the ball and take it away, next best thing, knock it down. That's the job of every defender out there, and he made sure that one wasn't completed.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to throw. Gets this to Slayton. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Third and a lone yard coming up. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be their football coming up. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun is Prescott. Escapes the puck. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the sack. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with third and long. Dak to the air here. He lofts it deep, right sideline. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Tyler Newman. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front.
Yep.
And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They send him left out of the slot. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his target, Robinson. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down. Coming left is Tracy. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they were hoping They're hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Offense to the line for second down. They run. Here's Tracy. And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. That's 5, it looks like, on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8. He'll throw it. Pass cut by Tracy. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you could run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Here's Tracy. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They only manage a yard, but that was enough as this drive rolls on.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Looking for a throw here. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he's taken down at the 30. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He's got him. That's Tracy. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Taken in by Bellinger. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Cut near the goal line. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here he is to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants cut it to a point late in this one. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Cano ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Put the body on the line for his team. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of a game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on it. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
Setting up to pass. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. He'll look to throw it. Throw complete to Lamb. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Second and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. Still one more in their pocket to use. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Third and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. A very short kick here from the right hash. That one is good. And that, folks, is your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from New York.